Cowboys, no exception. They're set for football in Big D as their guys will do battle with the Green Bay Packers.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
They pitch it out to Montgomery. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
I think many people thought Ty Montgomery would automatically go back to being a wide receiver this year, but it appears he's going to stay at running back. I know they drafted Jamal Williams from BYU, but Montgomery proving his worth.
And he proved it, proved it last year. 5.4 yards per carry, 4th best in the league. Shift together here from the D-line. A play fake to Montgomery. Now Rodgers. And complete on the right side to Bennett. That one good for the completion percentage, but no gain. It'll be 3rd down.
I know exactly what's going to be said about that play from the defensive perspective.
What's that?
That's why I tell all you guys we need more than one tackler to the ball. He broke the first tackle. Luckily enough, there were more people there to get him down.
Third play of this opening drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 3. That's going to set him back 5 yards. An early tough test on the opening drive. This is 3rd and 8. Now Rodgers. He's got his target. It's Cobb. And he takes this one down all the way near the 30. They give him 27 yards on the 3rd down conversion. First down, here's the run with Montgomery. Finding room to the 20. And he carries this one all the way down to the 9. 23 yards on the pickup there and a first.
We can talk about bend but don't break all we want, but the defense now, we're going to find out just how flexible and pliable they really are. Can they bounce back after that type of a run, that type of momentum against them, and find a way to slow down this offense?
Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Now a play fake here on 1st down. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. That's good for a gain of 6, 2nd and goal.
Have you gotten used to seeing Martellus Bennett in number 80? I mean, he's been number 88 his entire career, right?
And how about that? The fans selecting his jersey number.
Yeah, that was his idea. He put that out there on social media and said, here are a few choices. What should I wear? And he went with what the fans picked. Over 100,000 people weighed in.
They'll run forward Montgomery, and he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage, back at the 6. So he loses 3 yards there. Now 3rd down. Defensively, I think they can smell a stop. Ball right around the 5 here, brings up 3rd.
And I think what they've done is they put doubt in the minds of the offensive guys. What do we do? Because now you don't have a go-to play. Either side they pick, throwing it, running it, it won't be easy.
3rd down and goal from the 6. Here is Montgomery on 3rd and goal. That is not going to be any help as they dump him behind the line of scrimmage. He went backwards 5 yards there on 3rd down to bring up 4th. And the 10-year vet knocks it through the goalpost. And the Packers are off to a 3-0 lead. So it's our visitors who make the first dent in the scoreboard as they get 3 here on the initial drive of the ball game.
Yeah, it's hard to say who actually won that opening drive. On the one hand, anytime you can come in as a road team and get an early lead, you're going to be thrilled. But at the same time, to have the ball as deep in enemy territory as they did and come away with only 3, that's got to be a little bit of a disappointment.
They'll need to get the play off quickly. 1st down, Prescott. Gets it to Bryce Butler, complete. He goes for 18 there as the drive will continue. The numbers for Dak as a rookie last year still kind of mind-boggling. And you look at QB rating. Dak was 104.9. Now, among full-time quarterbacks, only 2 Super Bowl quarterbacks, Matt Ryan and Tom Brady, were higher.
And look who he finished ahead of. Guys like Aaron Rodgers, Drew Brees, Russell Wilson. Amazing.
Here's the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 41. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
While we know that the identity of this offense is to throw the ball, they've got to run it every so often, if for no other reason than to tamp down the pass rush. They can't let them just tee off and get to their quarterback.
Looks like the defense in press coverage here. And no press coverage here. They are backing off in the secondary. And he fires one that's intercepted. It's Clay Matthews with a pick. And they take possession 2 yards away from midfield at the 48-yard line.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together.
158!
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's brought down. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs. Getting the sense, Charles, they're going to put a big emphasis this afternoon on the run game.
And why not? What we're seeing so far, it's working pretty well from them. And here's the best part. We always talk about the best performers do their job when the lights come on. I think he likes natural light best.
Throwing on first down is Rodgers. Caught by Nelson left side. That throw good for 4. It's second down. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn it into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
Second down, Montgomery works his way inside the 30 on a pickup of 4.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
Now third down, less than a yard. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. On the sneak, Rodgers. So call that no gain on the sneak, and now they're still a yard short here on 4th.
How about the fellas with the stars on the side of their helmets rising up on defense? We always hear about the Cowboys' rushing offense. Their rush defense is pretty good as well, I think, because they're so cohesive. Defensive line, linebackers really work well together.
With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Second quarter about to get underway with the Packers in possession of the football. And we'll see what the decision is here as they've got a 4th and 1 coming up. And the first play will be a field goal try. Made his first. This now from 46 yards away. And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle. And that will make it 6-0. So that scores now on their first 2 possessions, but it's 6-0. Probably not the kind of scores they were hoping for.
No, not at all, but I think that they've shown that they can have some success against this defense. So they'll go back to the sideline knowing the points are going to be there for the taking.
And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. And coming up later tonight in the NFL, we'll have the Chiefs heading down to Houston to take on the Texans. And then on Monday night, North battle, Vikings and Bears from Soldier Field.
Traditional rivals getting after it one more time.
The play clock's running down. They start on the ground with Elliott. He fights forward for a couple with a penalty flag down. And the linemen, they're already walking back. That hold coming from the middle of the line, the center.
And it's difficult for him because sometimes you've got people right over you, and as soon as you snap it, trying to get your hands up and block them, you can be a little bit late getting it done.
job, D. Good job. That's the way you fly to the ball.
Now Prescott. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Pressure, and that's certainly going to be a key to this game going forward. And that time, they were able to get in there and influence the throw. And remember, quarterbacks got to get rid of it. They don't have the Tucker rule that they can fall back on anymore.
Second down following the incompletion. They play fake to Elliott. Now Prescott. Right side complete to Butler. And down he'll go at the 25. It'll be a pickup of 15 as that'll lead to third down.
They sure put the coverage guys in a stress on that one. They thought they were going deep. Ends up curling inside for a nice chunk of yardage.
Prescott from the gun on third. And he finds his man. That's Butler. And he's going to have the first down, yardage to the 35. We'll give him 10 yards on that one, and that'll earn him a fresh set of downs. First down carry by Elliott. And the hole closes quickly. He gets it across the 35 to the 36-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much. Prescott now on second down. They'll set up the screen to Elliott. A good job defensively to hold that to 4 yards, and now it's third down.
In order for a screen pass to break big, a lot of things have to come together and be well executed, but all it takes is one small thing to go wrong and keep it from being a big game.
Play action to Elliott. Here's Prescott. And the Packers give him nowhere to go, and they bring him down. Nick Perry in there to get him for a loss of 9, and that'll lead to fourth down. Now the Cemetery man, Chris Jones, on to kick, as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. He gets us away. It's a good one. Drawing toward the sidelines. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line. And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense.
Yeah,
run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try and increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns.
They'll start on the ground with Montgomery. And the window closes quickly. He'll only get up to the 22-yard line. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Nice job by that defensive front there to hold him to a short gain on first down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run. Rodgers to throw on second down. He's going to dump that off to his running back, Montgomery. That burst good for 20 and a first down.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10. They go play action here on 1st down. He's going to air one out. So they took a shot on 1st down but couldn't connect.
One of the toughest things about playing defensive back is pattern reading, trying to figure out what they're doing. And on that one, they had the fly, just sending a guy downfield with the in route accompanying it, what people call a dagger route, trying to hit the guy underneath after the clear out. In this case, though, they're not able to get it done.
Yeah, they said forget the underneath route. They went for the guy on the fly, but as you said, incomplete. Now it's Rodgers. This is Cobb with a catch right side. And he'll be taken down at the 45 in enemy territory. Rodgers to Green Bay first. On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. And his throw's going to be incomplete. The new acquisition, Martellus Bennett, the intended target. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
Let's give some credit to the defensive guys on that play. Able to bat that one away. Sure looked like they were trying to hit the corner route.
2nd down now after the incompletion. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage.
319! 158!
Rodgers will try again on 2nd down. And he comes back with one complete. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 12 yards there as they move the chains. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway.
158!
Rodgers going to give this one to Montgomery. And he will make his way back to where he started from, and that's all. As we will make our way to the 2-minute warning. And now it looks like we've got a Cowboy shaken up down there on the field. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside. Game clock at 2:01. Time for one final play before the 2-minute warning. Now Rodgers throwing on 2nd down. Throw left side complete. It's Nelson. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Fresh set of downs here. The toss play to Montgomery. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. Ty Montgomery, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Packers add on to their lead.
I wonder if he changed anything on his play sheet or they just executed better. Because they had 2 previous drives that ended in field goals. Before this one, they finally were able to put into the end zone.
Well, whatever he did, speaking of the offensive coordinator, might be using that formula going forward. It worked there.
It worked very well. He and his field general in pretty good sync right now. They're starting to move the ball well.
This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. The offense for the Cowboys now working their way back onto the field. And things haven't started so well for this side. 2 drives, 2 punts.
So now you've got to start looking not just at play calling, but which guy's going to step forward and say, okay, let's get this thing done. Because within that unit of 11, sometimes one guy can make a big-time play and break through the barrier.
They'll start the drive with Elliott. And he got blown up on that play. Back at the 20. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
We just saw another example of how the defense is winning this game. Really at the point of attack, the offensive line is just getting pushed around. I think now as a play caller, you've got to give them a little bit of help. Maybe you keep your tight ends a little bit more. Maybe the running backs help you a little bit with the pass blocking. But you've got to help them get some confidence because you can't abandon the play calling right now.
A 2nd down throw for Prescott. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
The one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown him a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after him. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. Defense really showing respect to the deep ball here, playing off the receivers. On 3rd down, it's Prescott. He's got a man. It's Williams. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. 23 yards on the play.
Thus far, it hasn't been a real fun half for them, but a play like that may get them off the schneid a little bit, get them loosened up and moving.
Kind of seems like they've been sleepwalking and still sitting on 0 points.
And it's not always making an adjustment. Sometimes it's just going back to what you know can work and finally getting it done.
Prescott now. Oh, he's looking long for Witten. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Morgan Burnett. And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line. That's sort of a second quarter to forget for him. Now 2 picks in this frame.
Almost as if the first one that he threw, he couldn't shake, couldn't get it out of his head. He ends up throwing a second one as a result.
Compounds the mistake a little bit.
Yeah, you got to be able to forget, compartmentalize, whatever you want to call it, and move on. He hasn't been able to do so here in the second.
So after the INT, it's Rodgers. He's going to float this one deep right side. And is this intercepted? It is. It's intercepted. Good positioning, and it's picked off.
This is such a good read defensively. They know that this offense is going to try to get the ball to their playmaker in space. So what do? They crowd him and send bodies at him. And this one winds up being intercepted.
Following the interception, here's Prescott. And with a flag down, he goes down. So they're able to sack him. Now the penalty looks like it could be holding. Let's find out. second down. Prescott. Over the middle, complete. It's Elliott. And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead, as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter. So the offense has it 1st and 10. Prescott from the gun. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Elliott. And he's taken down, but not before getting this across midfield and just shy of the 40. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense, as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. And now a first down following that long gain. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. He's airing it out for Williams. And incomplete there, almost picked off. That's one you maybe expect your roaming free safety to come up with. But it's second down. Offense still needing 10 yards. Second down. Prescott yet again. The 20. And this one complete to Witten over the middle. Now here's a timeout, as they're going to get it with 8 seconds remaining here in the first half.
Obviously, this has not been a banner game throwing the football. So what you got to do, you got to kind of down focus, don't you think? Find the tight end, take some easier completions.
Yeah, interception last drive. There he hits the reliable target. In the red zone this time. From the red zone now, Prescott. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Devon House. And he will be brought down as time is now run out on this first half of action. So we've come to halftime here with the visiting Packers out on top, as we send you over to our headquarters in Orlando, where we check in with Larry Ridley for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. Out come the Cowboys now, as he'll go on offense first here in this 3rd quarter. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see. Do they rely more on the ground game here?
They may have to change things offensively to try and settle things down, not just for the guy throwing the ball, but for the rest of the offensive unit, because their confidence has to be shaken a little bit. And you just wonder, is the backup going to start to warm up a little bit over on the sideline?
Prescott on first down. And this one caught by Dez Bryant. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 17 yards on the pickup there, and the drive will continue. So here we go, 1st and 10 now. Here's Elliott. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play. It'll be second down.
No gain on that run, and while the team is down, there's still time to come back and win the football game. If I'm the offensive coordinator, though, I've got to think about moving at a faster pace and maybe opening things up a little bit and throwing it a little bit more.
So they're still at the original line of scrimmage here. Second down and 10. throwing. Prescott. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. It's a 9-yard pickup. On the play, and that'll bring up what looks to be a 3rd and inches. Can't be more than a half a foot. Play clock winding down. They'll try and run for it with Elliott. Ezekiel Elliott gonna take it the distance. Touchdown, Cowboys. Ezekiel Elliott with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Cowboys have cut it to within a score. Dan Bailey now for the extra point. And that'll make it 13-7. Bailey now to kick this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. Here's the Packers offense now getting set to start off this 3rd quarter. And last time, 1-play interception, so this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling, because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give him a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, you get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Caught left side by Cobb. And he's brought down after a good gain. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
I know we just saw a nice throwing catch, but how about the big guys up front buying that time? Yeah, that's exactly what they did. They created time and allowed the space to happen, and it turned into a really nice play.
Oh, incomplete. A turnover would have really helped there. Almost intercepted. Instead, it's just 2nd down. So the incomplete pass brings up 2nd down. Rodgers to throw again. To the sideline. Wow, what a catch. Doesn't get a lot out of it, but he is able to keep the feet in bounds. That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be 3rd down. The Packers on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. And again, it's Rodgers. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Picked off by Jeff Heath. And his guys will take over at their own 44-yard line.
Well, there definitely was some juice on that pass. And while tight ends don't always have the same reputation for hands as wide receivers do, in this case, that ball was expected to be caught.
Now a play fake here on first down. And he will find his big tight end over the middle. And he takes this one down all the way near the 30. A really nice gain of 25 yards. So the offense lining up 1st and 10. And the D-line pinching together, must be expecting the run. They'll run with Elliott. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
It's real easy to say this running game needs to be better, but the reality is they've been given little time to actually find a place to run the football. It's almost like the defense is there on the handoff.
They go to Elliott again. And I think we've got a hold here. It's a 5-yard pickup for the moment. Let's see what our referee says. So some holding over on the left side of that O-line.
And I know for the guys trying to move those big defensive people, they'd love for them to stay in one spot. But they move around so quick and so fast that sometimes you just have to grab them.
Play fake to Elliott. Now Prescott. And his throw is incomplete. Jeff Swaim, the intended receiver. And now it's 3rd down.
Well, they're slinging it. And then there's one you got to put a timer on, huh? I mean, that one came in hot.
That came in hot, but overthrown, out of his reach, and incomplete. The Cowboys on 3rd down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This will be a tough 3rd and 18, and they're going to go soft on the corners. Play fake. Here's Prescott. And it's going to be incomplete. He was able to catch it there on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge, and it's going to bring up 4th down. Well, not to get too overcritical there because he knows what he's doing, but his shoulders looked a little off kilter there when he threw that.
I don't think you're being overly critical there. You're just analyzing it, and he gets those shoulders right. That pass will go from incomplete to complete.
Out now comes the Cowboys punter as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And this is going to carry well into the end zone for a touchback. The Packers offense now heading back out onto the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down, but a nice little gain. That one good for 10 yards. And it'll be 2nd and very short. Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against? Jumpy on the right side of the line.
Sometimes when you're on the end, a little bit farther away from the ball, any type of movement will get you to jump, and that's exactly what happened there.
Rodgers now on first down. And he will go down. A Cowboys sack. DeMarcus Lawrence in there to bury him for a loss of 11. Chalk that up as their first sack in this game, and they tallied 4 a week ago.
And probably not as much exultation in that sack as what took us so long. Because when you get 4 the previous week, you're counting on continuing that momentum. They didn't get that done in the first half of the game. Let's see now if they start to bring even more exotic pressure towards the quarterback.
On second down, here's Rodgers. Over the middle, that's caught by Adams. Taking it right down Broadway. Past the 20. Touchdown, Packers. Davante Adams, his first touchdown on the year. And the Packers add 6 to their lead. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
And they'll get set here looking for the 2-point conversion.
Hey, tight end's right. Watch tight end.
Throwing now is Rodgers. That's caught. And he is into the end zone to bump the lead up 2 more. And around the goal line, especially on 2-point tries, sometimes the QB's best friend is that big target, the tight end.
I love how you described it because you know he's going to have some length and some catch radius as well as a big body to keep people away from the football.
Crosby on now to kick it away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. And out now come the Cowboys. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut him, all right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field on this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. But hey, listen, there got to be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game.
Going for the deep ball. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. After the penalty, it's Elliott. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down. Make it now 3 tackles for a loss in this game, 1 for each quarter.
And for a guy who played defense in college, I can just tell you that he's feeling very satisfied right now by what he's doing. But he's elated because he knows what he's doing is helping his team win the game right now. Making some big-time plays, getting into the offense's backfield, and spilling everything.
Prescott now on second down. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down. The Cowboys on third down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 11. Out of the gun. Here's Prescott. And he's going to go down. They sack him back right around the 30. Clay Matthews in there to drop him for a 6-yard loss, and that'll lead to a 4th down. And the Cowboys will call on Dan Bailey here. It'll be a 47-yard attempt from the left hash. And this one is right down Broadway. And that will get the disadvantage now back down to 11. The offense got the ball in a good spot, but they went nowhere. They settled for 3.
Brandon, I think it's safe to say that was a major disappointment. Had a great opportunity, excellent field position, and did not be able to move the ball at all. Big-time letdown.
Now, after the field goal, Bailey will kick it away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. They'll try to get something going with Ty Montgomery. Runs over it. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the 3rd quarter of action. Back now here on EA Sports. It's Packer football here as they've got the lead as well to begin the 4th quarter. Again, they'll go ground with Montgomery. They'll lose a yard, and it brings up 3rd.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the 4th quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
The Packers on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. Here it's 3rd and 2. Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping. So 5 yards there as one of the big guys up front moved.
And in a 4-3 front, you got the 2 defensive tackles right near the football. I know there's a lot of movement around there, but they're always taught to have one eye on the football. Apparently, that didn't happen.
They go play action here on 1st down. Lets it go for Nelson. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
Sure, that pass was incomplete as they made an attempt to get a big one downfield. But that's okay because the second part of that is if you don't get the completion, at least you've told the defense you're trying to stretch them out a little bit, and they may have to change accordingly.
Play fake to Montgomery. Now Rodgers. This is Cobb with a catch right side. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 18 yards the gain for number 18. Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. Rodgers handing to Montgomery. And he's going to be stopped up at about the 47-yard line. Second down following the run. The first carry now for the BYU man. It's Jamal Williams. Despite the strong run, he'll be hit and dropped shy of the 45. Back-to-back 1-yard runs here, so that leaves him with a 3rd down and 8. And here comes play number 6 on this drive. Throwers on 3rd down. He's got his target. It's Cobb. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 20-yard line. A very solid gain of 27.
That crossing route is so effective when you hit it just right because you get a guy on the move, and then we see the end result there.
It's a nightmare for the defense. They got a guy with a full head of steam.
Not only does he catch it, but he picks up additional yardage after it.
First down and 10 now for the offensive group. Rodgers gives this to Jamal Williams. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. Starting to look like this drive, it may be the final nail in the coffin.
Well, this is why you work out so hard, right? This is why you spend all that time in the offseason. This is why you have those OTAs and mini camps. For these situations, these scenarios, to run someone into the ground and secure a victory.
On play action, Rodgers. The quick slant caught. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. He'll get only 2 there, and it's 2nd and goal.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
They'll come out in the pistol. Offense working with a 2nd and goal now from the 3. And he'll take this one in for a Packer touchdown. A great effort there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Packers add on to their lead. Now Crosby for the point after. And the lead is up to 18 now. Crosby on now to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. So out come the Cowboys now as their offense gets set to take over. And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
They're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal, field goal, field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder and puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score. Prescott looks to throw on first. Packer pressure, and down he goes.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
A second down throw for Prescott. Got a man over the middle. It's Williams. And he'll be about a full yard shy of the 20 at the 19-yard line. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down. Those short little routes probably going to be open. The defense, they'll let those happen, especially when they can make an inbounds tackle.
Yeah, where's Coach Madden when you need him? He always talked about taking what the defense gives you, but sometimes you have to know when you have to take more. That was one of those situations.
On third down, it's Prescott. Got a man, it's complete. Williams. And they're going to get this one all the way out across the 45. A really good pickup of 28 yards. A first down throw for Prescott. And that is incomplete, but a penalty flag is down. This could possibly be a push-off. Looked like some hands both ways. They got it on the offense.
And sometimes there's a fine line between being the receiver and the DB, and he knocked that one away. Might have caused an incompletion that could have been an interception.
Prescott from the gun. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden a secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
Prescott now. He's going to let this one go deep. And that one almost intercepted. Far too loose with the football here. Nearly a 4th pick, and it's third down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. The Cowboys on third down. They've hit 4 of 7. This will be 3rd and a mile. Time running out here on the play clock. 3rd and long for Prescott. Pressure comes and down he goes. Mike Daniels in there to drop him for a loss of 10. And it'll be 4th and long. Time for a break. Well, after this. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. He's going to let it fly. And this is going to be incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Packers are going to get the football back in excellent field position. The Packers offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. They take over with great field position. They've got the big lead. Most would say they should kneel it, but the key word there is they should. You never know here.
You never know. That's the exact play that should happen. But some people like stats. You know, some people like to put more things up on the board, but kneel down is usually the right play here.
We'll see what they do in this situation. On second down, Williams. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. A solid pickup of 13 sets him up first and goal.
Well, I'd say that run's pretty emblematic of what we've seen all day long. No matter what they've done on offense, this offensive line has controlled the line of scrimmage, given them time to throw it, run it, do whatever they wanted. That's why there are points up on the board. And right now, the psyche of the offense, we're in control, and we can do whatever we feel like doing out here on the field.
And they go the wrong way on this one. Losing yardage back at the 12. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. And they're behind the sticks here a bit now, dealing with a 2nd and 12. A road win in the National Football League. Charles, you never take that for granted no matter who you're playing, no matter where you're playing.
You take it and you run with it. And you know you primed the pump all week in your own